Hello there. Today I will be presenting my smart contract project named as School Grading System. So basically, this contract is designed to manage the process of grading students within a school. It allows the owner to add students, assign grades, update those grades, and retrieve the final grades after the grading has ended. Additionally, it employs a Solidity error handling mechanism such as require, assert, and revert to ensure the correctness and security of the contract operations. So let's go through the code part. So here is the contract declarations. After that, there is a contract declaration and state variables. So I will be beginning with the contract declaration and state variables. Here I defined a new contract name which is named as school grading system. After that there is a honor variable which is a state variable. So the honor variable is declared as an address type and is marked as public, which allowing everyone to see who owns the contract. And after that there is a grading active variable, which is a boolean variable that tracks whether the grading process is currently active or not. After that there is a struct student, and basically this struct contains three attributes named as name, grade, exist. And name stores the student name, whereas grade stores the which holds the student grades, which is a uint 256 value. After that there is a exist, which is again a boolean used to check if the student is registered. After that I have done a mapping. So this this maps an address to a student struct, which allowing the contact to store and retrieve students information based on the address. After that there are various events. So basically the contracts also emits various events to signal whether the significant action occur. So this event includes student added, grade assigned, grade updated, grading started, grading ended. So all of this will help in tracking and logging important activities within a contract. After that there is a modifier. Next I have defined a several modifier to control access and ensure proper contract operations. So the only owner modifier ensures that the only the owner of the contract can execute certain functions. So it uses a require statement to validate that the caller is indeed the owner. After that, the only when grading active modifier ensures that the grading related functions can only be executed when grading is active, using the require to enforce this condition. Similarly, only grading when ended is modifier ensures that certain functions are only called when the grading is finished. After that they finally there is a student exist modifier, which again uses the require statement to check if a student has been registered in the system before allowing operations that involve the that students. So next here comes the constructor. So basically the constructor function sets the contact address, uh, contact owner when the contract is deployed. So here msg.sender represent the address that deploys the contract, which is then stored in the owner. So after that here comes the various functions named as add student, uh, start grading, assign grade, update grade, end grading, get students grade. And let's go through this one by one. So add student function allows the owner to register a new student. So it uses a revert statement to stop the function if the student is already registered. Once a student is successfully added, the student add event is emitted, like it is shown here. This will emit this event. And after that there is a start grading process. So this function activates the grading process, and an assert statement uh, is used to ensure that the grading active variable is indeed set to true, and the then grading started event is then emitted. After that, there is a assign grade. So this function allows the owner to assign a grade to a registered student. So this basically the require statement is used to ensure that it is within a valid range, which is from 0 to 100. After that, the grade assigned event is emitted upon the successful execution. uh, After that, here comes the update grade. So this upgrade grade function allows the owner to change a student's grade. Basically, like assign grade, it is required to uh, validate the new grade, and the upgrade grade updated emitted is used and emitted. And here comes the end grading part function. So basically, this concludes the grading process. It uses the assert to ensure grading active is correctly set to false and emits the ending grade event. So after that, let's move to the execution part. So before doing that, I have to compile this my school grading system file and then deploy it here. Let's cut this part also, this also, and deploy it again. Now firstly I have to assign a student address and the value, means the name of the student. So let's copy. Firstly, let's check the owner, who is the owner. So this account is my base owner, who will uses all the functions like assigning grades, updating grades, this part. If the other owner tries to uh, assign grade or make the changes in the grades, so this will not run and will revert back the statement that you are not the correct owner or something like that. So firstly I will assign one student with this address. Like I will add this address and name it as uh, alpha, and this should add the address. Yes, now it is added. So the name of the alpha student is alpha, and the respective address I have given it as this one. And now I have to add another student with this address, and again come back to the main owner address and paste it here and assign him with the name Bob. Let's transact. Yes, now the transaction completed. Now let's again add one more student with the named as with this address, and his name will be David. Let's make it David and transact. Oh, sorry, it is not showing because I was not in my owner address. Now it should show successful. Why it is not showing successful? Let's copy this address again and come back to the owner address, paste the address here and name the David. Yes, now the transaction is completed. Now if I want to assign a grade to these respective students, so firstly I have to start with this button and this function. If I don't doesn't start this function, this will show error. Let's try this part, and I will assign, this is the basic the address for the David. I will assign David with the marks of 80. So this will show me some error because I didn't start my start grading process. So let's start this process, and now this proceed with this part. Yes, now this will show that the 80 the value of the 80 has been assigned to this particular address. Like this address is linked to the David part, so David has got 80 marks. After that I have to copy this part and come back to again the base address and assign the marks to this, and I will assign him 75 and transact. Yeah, this is shown. I can also check it here that the marks of the student, the address is belongs to the Bob, and he got 75. And let's again add one more, copy this address and again paste it here. Now I have to assign the marks to the alpha. Let's assume I will assign him 100 marks. So yes, this is completed. Now let's check the marks of this student also, and I will paste it here. Yes, the student of the name of the student is alpha, and the grade assigned is 100. Now if I want to update the marks of, let's take the example of alpha also, alpha only. Let's paste the address here, and we'll assign him 95, and we'll transact this part. And now if I will check the marks, it will be updated to 95. So after assigning the marks or doing the updating the grading system, I will end this process, and this should also show that the active state is false. If I start the process, so this will show the true, and if I end this process, so this will show false. So in conclusion, so this concept efficiently manages a simple school grading system while demonstrating the use of Solidity error handling mechanism. The required assert and revert statement are employed to validate conditions, which ensures the correctness of the state changes, and the error handles properly, appropriately. So this ensures the security, integrity, and the proper functionality of the school grading system. Thank you.